Hello, my name is Nina. Namaste and welcome to my channel. This is going to be another pick a card reading to see what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. We have a new moon in Pisces coming up on, I believe, the 2nd of March. So watch out for that. A good time to manifest. And we also have the influence right now of Jupiter in Pisces. So it's a lot of emotional, watery energy, but it can also really be creative, okay, really inspiring as well. So make good use of this energy that we have available to us. Let's get into your reading. We have 3 groups. This time I'm doing things a bit differently, and I'll pull out the cards as we go. We have the first group, the second group, and the third group. This is citrine, clear quartz, rose quartz. See which one is drawing your attention. Pause the video here if you need to, and I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this stone here. Let's see your main energy. We have re-evaluation. It is time to re-evaluate your present circumstances and begin to make changes where changes are needed. Number 29, which boils down to 11, and the way I see 11 is a portal, and to me it feels like you're converging upon a single point. Okay, you're focusing on something in your life, one particular area, one particular sector, which you are evaluating. You're taking a deeper look at what works, what doesn't. Is this what you really want? Do I continue the way it is going on, or should I make adjustments, make some changes? I'm getting a bit of like a 7 of Pentacles vibe. Let's see what is coming up for you. All right. Group number 1. We have strength, the 5 of Wands, judgment. Okay, not surprised to see that. And the 3 of Swords. Okay. So the judgment card to me is like the major arcana version of the 7 of Pentacles. It is about reevaluation, reviewing, assessing, stopping in your tracks for a bit and seeing where you need to make adjustments. And the next step would be the completion, the culmination of the cycle, which is the World card. It is one card prior to that. And lo and behold, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Pentacles. For many of you, I feel like this is a relationship that you are reviewing, you're assessing, perhaps your living situation, the people around you. It could even be at work, but the reason why this is coming up now is perhaps you have been in a similar cycle before, okay? And it feels to me like with the 3 of Swords there, this is a lesson that you already have learned. So for some of you, this could even be like, something showing up in your life which reminds you of something that has happened previously, that feeling of deja vu, or that feeling of I've been here before and I need to make a different choice this time. I need to choose differently. I need to change perhaps the way I approach this situation or respond to it, okay? So for instance, maybe you've dealt with, some hurt, some pain, some anger, and there may be somebody else in your life who is reflecting something that is very similar to you now. So this is a week where you get to make a different choice. And Judgment is a very karmic card. It is about karma as well. It goes back to past life as well. So for some of you, I feel like this time around you have the courage, the strength, and the ability to call the shots I'm hearing and to make a different choice, okay? This card here is, it's very beautiful. It's a different depiction of the Strength card, and it's more like, it looks to be more like a Reiki healing session, rather than what you usually see in the Strength card, which is a feminine, almost like putting a hand into the tiger's mouth, or the lion's mouth rather. There is a gentleness to your power, and I'm being told to say that it's not a sign of weakness, okay? You may be someone who's very gentle, and there may be times when you're taken for granted, or you are, there are people who try to overpower you, thinking that because you're soft and gentle, you have no power or anything like that. But this time, I feel, in this week, you perhaps get to show them a different side of yourself, okay? Maybe even different people. But the lesson is the same, is what I'm getting, okay? Let's see. Let's get some clarifiers for this Strength card. We have the Sun. Beautiful. That's Leo energy again. 5 of Pentacles is clarifying the 5 of Wands. The 2 of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, this relationship is very intimate, okay? It could be with family members, with siblings, with people who, even friends for that matter, okay? And we have the 8 of Swords, okay. Bottom of the deck, the 9 of Pentacles. This is what I meant by a quiet sense of strength, okay. And 9 goes back to the Hermit, which is, wisdom. It's self-reliance as well, self-sufficiency. Perhaps that's what this whole thing is about. This whole lesson is about you becoming completely self-reliant and self-sufficient, not just financially, but in terms of, your emotional needs perhaps. And this is a week in which, like I said, you're revisiting that particular lesson, but this time you get to make a different choice. 2s are also about choices, about decisions. And this could be a decision that has a huge impact on an intimate partnership or a connection that means a lot to you. At one point, you might have thought that, you are on the same page. You may have shared some amazing memories together. But now you're realizing perhaps that this is only causing you grief, or it's keeping you stuck in an old paradigm, in an old pattern, and it's making you feel helpless and powerless, which you are not, right? You're breaking free from that pattern is what I feel, okay? And with the Sun card there, this again is like you being in alignment with, with source energy, with your soul. And that's what's directing you to stand up for yourself, to make your voice heard. And even if it comes at a cost, in the sense that you feel a bit, out of place in that group or in that setting or in that relationship, you're willing to bear that cost, because it's, doing the opposite of it would mean that you would have to compromise on your self-respect and self-esteem, which you are not willing to do. Okay. Let's get some more clarifiers and dig a little bit deeper about what this could imply. Okay. It's obviously going to be different for different people. We get the 9 of Pentacles. This is it. This is your strength, okay? Your resources, your inner resources that are tapping into. You're a lot stronger than you realize, and if this means that you need to go your own way, in some way you need to, break certain barriers, certain limitations that were keeping you stuck, you're gonna do it. Okay. And this woman here in the Five of Pentacles is almost got a stance of like, I've had enough of this. And even if this is not all that intense, as in maybe you're not personally involved in whatever this chaos is, it is affecting you. It's definitely affecting you. Okay. So what you're evaluating or re-evaluating rather in this week is, do I continue to stay here? Do I continue to put up with this chaos? What can I do to change this? Okay, so that this pattern is not repeated. Ace of Pentacles. See, there is a way out. Okay, there is a way out, and you're gonna find that this week. High Priestess. Wow. This is you reuniting with your higher self and listening to that call. The Judgment is a call to action. You are really in tune with what your intuition and your higher self is trying to tell you. And it's trying to tell you perhaps to not react, but rather to sit in quiet observation and see what you can do about this. How can you shift your consciousness to make changes in this situation perhaps. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. This is nice. I like where this is going, and we're back to the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So this is a week of reevaluation, and I do certainly feel that you're going to find a way out of this tricky situation. Or at the very least, you're not going to react to it the way you had previously, or the way your old self had reacted to it. Okay. I want to get one card from, okay. The Dark Lady. This is very much like the High Priestess. Look how powerful that stance is. There's nudity here, and look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Singer of Courage. So this is a bit like a rite of passage, I feel, for you, where things can be a bit uncomfortable, but whatever is happening to show you something, and to also show you how much you have changed, how far you have come. Where previously you may have felt helpless in this situation, now you have an increase in your inner resources to tap into, and also into your intuition. Okay. She's also got the crescent moon there on her forehead. You're going to rely a lot on what your higher self, what your intuition is trying to tell you this week, and use that as guidance on how to deal with the situation. Okay. But I feel like at the end of it, I'm hearing that even if you happen to surprise certain people with your behavior or with your response, you will have earned their respect, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so don't back down, and don't let anybody trample over you. I'm sure you're not going to allow anyone to do that. But yes, this is a huge part of your awakening, I feel. So big week, and let's get one more card to see what's the impact this is going to have in your life. Four of Pentacles and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You're going to start on a new journey in which you are self-reliant, and you're going to build your own foundation, is what I'm getting, your own path, okay, your own sanctuary, your own garden. All right. That's what I have for you, group number one. I hope this helps, and I'll see you again later. Do take care of yourself and have a great week. Bye bye. Hi, group two. For those of you who've chosen the clear quartz, let's take a look at your overall energy. Financial freedom. You may be feeling trapped in regards to the amount of money that is currently flowing into your life. Number 64. So in this, I'm getting more of a heart-centered or heart chakra energy, as well as sacral chakra, and finances are also connected to our root chakra as well as the sacral chakra. And we have solar plexus chakra energy here as well with the yellow. This has a lot to do with, your self-esteem, your sense of drive and motivation. And I feel like there is going to be some kind of a breakthrough in this week, which is going to help you reach this goal of financial freedom. It's the number 64, which boils down to 10, which is an ending and a new beginning. So let's see, what can they look forward to in these next 7 to 10 days. Group number one, the Magician. Four of Swords, Temperance, the Queen of Swords, also going to get some clarifiers, Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Empress. Wow. Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands, which is in a way an ending or completion of a cycle. I feel like you have been working really hard at something, okay, to create a sense of abundance, to create your own financial security, okay. This week what's happening is that you're changing your perspective in a big way. And this is no small feat, okay. With the Magician and the Three of Pentacles there, you're really relying on everything that you have to offer in terms of your skills, your talents, your abilities, and not just that, your connection to your divine self to inspire you and to bring to fruition that which you want to manifest. Okay, and speaking of fruition and manifestation, we also have the Empress here, which is the birth of something new. And what I feel like you're doing this week is you're taking a bit of a step back, okay, from what you've been really working hard at, and you're switching it over. You're doing smart work, okay. So in a way, what's happening is that you're tapping into your inner guidance as well, okay. With the Four of Swords there, you're taking a step back to evaluate, to recuperate, as well as to think more clearly, okay. Because when we are in the thick of action, when we are continuously doing something over and over and over again, to the point where we may even have like a physical breakdown, that's not when we're thinking very clearly, are we? And in this week, you're thinking about how to create a sense of balance, a financial balance in my life, okay? And how can I, or rather, what can I offer that would give me an equal and opposite kind of an equal sort of a return, okay, in terms of financial value, in terms of a good compensation for your effort, and you're also tapping into your manifestation skills or your magic to create for yourself opportunities in which you can be on top of your game when it comes to your financial security and ability to generate wealth. Okay, there could be opportunities coming your way this week to collaborate. All right, and this may come through certain people who are like no nonsensical. It could be like this Queen of Swords. Okay, this could be a boss figure or somebody who's in an authoritative position. I don't really feel you're trapped in any way. It's just that you're finding new ways to create this sense of abundance and security and comfort for yourself. Okay, and the Empress to me is also this powerful manifester. Okay, she doesn't really make a big effort there, but this is the stage in which the seed has been planted. She's shown as being pregnant. There is something that is being birthed here. Okay, and with the Temperance card there, this is something that is, I would say, almost like destined. It is divinely guided. So if you're getting any inspiration, any ideas that you feel curious towards, that that would also be more creative, perhaps more you, more original, I would say go for it, because that's what's going to really help you create this sense of abundance, because this is a very, very creative energy. Okay, it could also have something to do with communication, writing, publishing, teaching, putting your word out there, or something to do with perhaps even technology. Okay, and you're curious about this. There is only one thing that you maybe need to work on. The Queen of Swords cuts through any sort of emotional drama and any sort of emotional debris. So with the Five of Cups there, that is the shift in focus that is needed to be very clear and determined about where you're going, and to have this curiosity as well of the Page of Cups, but to not look at what you're creating and generating from the perspective of something that used to be, okay, from the perspective of your past, okay, or your past failures, so to speak. In this card here, she's dropped the mask. So she is her authentic, original self. That's what you're showing up as in this week. You've got some powerful cards here: the Magician, the Empress, Temperance, big cards, okay, major arcana cards. So this is a big shift, I feel, for you that is happening in this next 7 to 10 days, okay? And you're taking a step back also to really evaluate, is this something that let's say you're dealing with people who are not appreciative of you, who breadcrumb you, or who maybe you're not being paid enough for what you have to offer. This week you're getting a lot of clarity as to where you can go from here, how you can generate this kind of wealth that the Empress exudes. Okay, let's get some more cards here. We have the Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the two, no, that's the Lovers. Let's get one more. The Fool. I wonder if some people have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if some people have told you things, that would really impact your sense of self worth, because your ability to generate wealth for yourself, money, has a lot to do with that, with your sense of self esteem and self worth. And I feel like whoever you've been dealing with, if this is an organization or a business partnership or whatever it is, I feel like they have not been just or fair to you, okay? And in this week, you're seeking a new opportunity, you're seeking something else. That's what you're manifesting. And you are going to bring in, or, there are going to be people coming in who are actually at par with you, who are willing to offer you what you're worthy of, okay, in terms of your efforts, but also who are willing to appreciate you for the gifts and the talents that you have, okay. In this card here, in the Queen of Swords here, which is quite different from the other Queens of Swords, it's like she's on a stage, right? She's performing, and the Magician also is a bit of a performer, right? So I'm hearing like dropping the act, okay, and you're liberating yourself from this old perspective. With the Fool there, you're ready to take a leap of faith into the unknown, trying something new, trying something that is a better match for you, that you're very passionate about, with the Lovers card there. So if this is a business opportunity or something that you're creating by yourself, it is going to be very fruitful, okay. But yes, you got to be careful of not looking at it from that old perspective, but rather from this childlike perspective, from a beginner's mind, okay. I'll get one card from this deck. Like it's these two. We have List, Moon's Daughter, and the Singer of Connection, which is the number 6. And we have the Fawn, which is a lot like the Magician energy. So there is going to be an illumination on some things that were in the dark before, okay, in terms of maybe your own, perspective about yourself, about what you're worthy of, about any sort of underlying assumptions and beliefs. But that illumination is happening to show you the path forward, to show you what you're being guided towards, okay. That's what I'm getting. And this is the beginning of a new connection, a new, I would say, a new venture, or something that is calling out to you, that you're feeling drawn to do, okay. Could be something very creative, I won't be surprised if it is, but it's got your own unique stamp, your own signature on it, is what I'm getting, okay. Like a sculptor has his or her own unique style, that's what it's got for you, is what I'm getting, okay. So those are your messages, group 2. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Do take care of yourself, and don't be shy of trying something new, okay, because I feel like it's going to be really good for you, and it has a lot of potential. So I'll see you again later. God bless. Bye bye. Hi group 3, for those of you who've chosen this rose quartz, let's see your reading. Wow, okay. We have number 53. Align with your wholeness. You are not your illness, symptoms, or habits. You, the person, are always whole and perfect. And 8 is the number of the infinity symbol. It's the number of power and strength, as well as good luck, okay. I feel like this week I'm being drawn most to the term habits there. You're breaking some habits, okay? Some addictions, maybe like the devil sort of energy, be it, a habitual way of thinking, negative self talk, or some habit that is keeping you from feeling whole, feeling, you know, in tune basically with consciousness and with your higher self, or that makes you feel incomplete in some way, okay? Let's see what this is about. Group number 3. What can they expect in the week ahead? 3 of Swords. Yeah, not surprised to see that. We have the Devil here. It's a very different sort of a Devil card here in this deck. Okay, it's this one. The Knight of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. I like this. What I'm getting here is you're breaking down certain old foundations or structures or patterns. This week, you're cutting through your own bullshit and drama and you're rebuilding something, okay? You're rebuilding things the way they should be, alright? And I'm also hearing confidence, okay? Maybe this pattern could be, it could be a routine as well for some of you, something like the minute you wake up, you think of something negative, or you think of gloom and doom, or you think of, or your there's this energy of fear maybe that overcomes you, and you're getting to the root of it, you're getting to the bottom of it, and it may have something to do with like something that happened way back in the past. It could be some anger, some resentment that you were holding on to, maybe some jealousy, whatever it is, okay? It's a lesson that has already taken place. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So maybe this also has to do with, codependency or a lack of faith or trust in yourself, okay? Maybe you have a tendency to get into relationships as well, which reflect back to you, your belief about rejection, about abandonment, about a fear of abandonment, okay? Whatever it is, I feel like you're taking charge this week, and it may be even something that is being reflected in your work sphere, okay? Or it's affecting your work, it's affecting your ability to create, to build for yourself, okay? A sense of security, a secure foundation in life. For some of you, this could be in terms of a relationship, or even, money situations within relationships, as in codependent patterns in terms of family and things like that, okay? But you're really cutting through that drama, I feel. In this card here, you can see in the background, so this is a triple goddess tarot. So this is like a crone, okay? And she's leaving behind that home in the background there, okay? Home is basically your security, your foundation. And we can actually build faulty foundations for ourselves, which are built on wrong assumptions, which are built on illusions, which are built on fear, which keep us stuck, which keep us bonded to something that is unhealthy for us, okay? So if it's even something as simple as, an unhealthy eating habit, it is still part of our foundation, and that's what you're setting fire to in a way this week, okay? If that makes sense. Let's get some clarifiers on this. The 3 of Swords. What is this about? Two of Swords. Okay. King of Swords. Lots of swords here. So you could be even dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you may be an air sign. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is nice. I like where this is heading. Okay. In the beginning of the week, maybe there is some disappointment and there is a pattern that is visible to you. It's shown to you. Maybe you feel defensive. You feel like you need to protect your turf, put up boundaries for yourself, protect what is yours. And you feel like maybe people are coming at you, or there's some old hurt or trauma that is perhaps triggered in some way. Okay. And I get the feeling that this is unresolved issues from the past, something that was not resolved. You didn't find the peace in that, as in there was no resolution. Okay, there was no truce. In this week, I feel like as the week moves on gradually, you're going to be coming back into your sense of empowerment, and you're going to build for yourself a new foundation is what I'm getting. And especially this has something to do with money, I feel, with your sense of security. Okay, because whatever was going on, okay, or whatever was built on a faulty foundation. It was built on perhaps some kind of illusion. Okay, and this sense of this King of Swords could be somebody in your life who you have in a way given your power away to in the past. Okay, and this is the week where it could be like someone who's a bit authoritative, or who is in a bit of an authoritative position in your life. Could be boss, could be a parent, could be someone who has had a lot of say in your life or in your job scenario. And this is the week where you cut away from that, you distance yourself from that, and you start to build something of your own, on your own talents and skills. Okay, and your own ability to manifest for yourself a sense of security and comfort. Okay, and there is a lot of this breaking free from bondage kind of energy here. Let's see what is this about. Seven of Wands, the King of Swords. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so this is probably some masculine in your energy specifically, but doesn't have to be. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, it's these two. Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning here, for sure. But it's coming after, getting absolute clarity on the situation and using this sword to cut away, like I said, distance yourself from maybe people who were taking advantage of you, or who were not being, maybe they were being emotionally or even financially manipulative, keeping a tight hold on you because they are in some kind of an authoritative position. And your lesson revolves around standing up for yourself, for what you believe in, and not compromising on that is what I'm getting very strongly. Okay, and this is a week where you're breaking free from and you're cutting away that pattern, that bondage. Okay, and you're coming into your sense of, how do I put this, wholeness, feeling complete on your own without having to rely on somebody else for either validation or even your sense of security. Okay, and there could be the initiation of or the beginning of a new chapter in your career, finances, your sense of security. This could be some opportunity coming your way which shows you a way out, okay? And I feel like there could also be some helpful people who are supportive of you, either in a literal financial sense, or they are there to offer you advice that would help you, cut away from all that drama and actually build something solid for yourself, okay? Because that's where you're heading. Group number 3. This is nice. Let's get one card from this deck. The Soul Shrinker, the Feline, like I'm taking 3, and the Fairy Godmother. Okay. I do feel like you have strong feminine presence here. It could be, women who are really supportive of you or who just are there for you in some way. Could be even colleagues or friends, okay, and who give you a sense of like hope and possibly even an opportunity. It could come from unexpected places as well, okay. So for some of you, okay, a few of you, I feel like this authoritative position, as in whoever this person is, could be a parent, it could be a mother specifically, is what I'm getting. And for many of you, I was talking about initially habits, right? This is you having like a very strong inner critic as well, okay, which you are silencing in a way this week, okay. And it feels like, how do I put this? Someone may have said something really cruel to you and you internalized it, and that became a part of your inner voice, okay, which is not true. It's a false foundation, it's a false assumption, okay. And they may have said something really terrible which affected your sense of self-esteem, okay. And this week there may be some triggering of that, and then you realize that, okay, I am doing this to myself. I need to get rid of this way of thinking about myself, and I need to be kinder and gentler towards myself, okay. I need to cut away those old habits and patterns, okay, and take charge of my own life and be I'm hearing like be more optimistic about where I'm heading, what I'm doing, and what I'm capable of, okay. That's the strongest message that I'm getting here for you. And complete what you were working on, okay. That's the message of the feline. Do not give up and do not lose sight of what you are creating for yourself, what you're building, okay. Concentrate and focus on that, all right, and not on what somebody else is trying to deviate your attention with, okay. So those are your messages, group 3. I hope this brought you some insight. I'm wishing you all the very best. Just be open and receptive, because there are some blessings coming your way, possibly through friends or maybe even like I'm strongly getting unexpected sources, okay. So keep an eye out for that. Wishing you the best. Have a lovely week ahead. God bless. Bye bye.